Hey Sagis, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a full moon check-in reading for you, Sag. Strong placements. Let's see what's going on with your energy. I don't know why I'm feeling for some of you to check your Scorpio placements, because I think the Scorpio season has been particularly intense for some of the Sag. And it's because it's such deep water energy and you are fire energy. Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of noise around you at the moment, and you're challenged right now to find your usual sense of playfulness, joy, exploration. Many of you might, be in isolation right now or in hermit mode. I'm hearing finances for some of you. There could be a block with respect to finances or a drain of some sort, which is also dampening your fire energy right now. But let's see what's going on for you, Sag. Spirit, please and thank you for the sign of Sagittarius. Messages of love, light, and guidance. All negative energy must leave this space now. Leave my space. Please help me be a clear channel for the collective of Sagittarius. Messages of guidance. Okay, let's see, Sag. Wish fulfillment. I think this is a wish. I think this is what you are wishing for, Sag, is this energy again. Because I do get that there was a pause or a moment or a phase where you weren't feeling this kind of energy again, the excitement of life, enjoying the treasures that life has to offer. And it has something to do with your sense of self-worth. I don't know if there was a situation that caused your self-worth to take a knock of some sort, and it's dampening your spirit a little and your experience of life in general. I'm just getting, sorry Sag, I'm just reading as it comes through, but I'm just getting a heavy energy. Yeah, there was some kind of Tower moment, and this is a Scorpio card that has really shaken you up. Something about a foundation that you were building that has come crashing down. And the thing with, unstable foundation, Sag, especially if it's built on other people's expectations, or it's built not in alignment with where you want to head or what your core values, your core truth is, the universe, God, source is going to bring in moments or lessons that break down what is no longer stable, what no longer can be sustained in a facade energy. I feel like if there were any facades that you were holding on to, Sag, these are falling away. These are falling away. So it's almost like you are repatterning or re-engineering a way of being right now. and you're in between worlds, and it feels like you're still trying to navigate and figure out what this means for you and how you move in the world. That's a major arcana energy as well, so it is divine intervention. Another card of Scorpio, and that this is why I was getting the strong Scorpio energy at the beginning of your reading, is some of you could have significant Scorpio placements, being Sagittarius. You're right next to Scorpio in the zodiac. But the King of Cups is about emotional integration, emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. Whatever this Tower moment was or is, I feel like it's a past energy. It's helping you see things from a different emotional perspective. It's actually helping you sit in the emotion, Sag, because sometimes what you can tend to do is run from the emotion or distract yourself from the emotion and bypass any healing that requires, a depth or a dive into what the emotions are that make you feel uncomfortable. And that's the energy I'm getting. It's an energy of discomfort with sitting with this emotion now, which is maybe why a lot of you are experiencing isolation or hermit energy and not wanting really to socialize, because you're finding it difficult to run from this emotion right now. You're finding it difficult to switch the dynamic and pretend that you are happy and okay and joyful and all of those wonderful things that Sag usually is. There's a very big discomfort with sitting with this emotion, whatever it is. And there's a lot of realizations that have come through from the Tower moment that have brought in some self-reflection, Sag. That is what you are sitting with right now. And it has affected, I do feel I'm getting strong solar plexus energy. And the solar plexus is all about our self-worth, the way we show up in the world, our self-confidence. Something has happened here that has shaken this up for you. But it's a good thing, because it's forcing you to look at what the next evolution is in your sense of self and in your alignment with self. And once we find the truth of who we are and we can acknowledge everything that we've been doing to avoid that truth, there's a sense of peace that comes with that. And this is exactly what you are wishing for, but you have to go through the quagmire of your emotions, the chaos of it, the discomfort of it, in order to evolve into king energy, at a point where you're able to integrate and acknowledge what's coming up for you without running away. It's making you feel guarded, wounded warrior. You might be projecting some of this emotion onto others, Sag, just so that you don't have to experience it or feel it. There's a sense of weariness, not weariness as in tired energy, but weariness as in suspicion, with certain energies around you. Whatever this Tower moment is, I think what it's made you realize that not everyone that you may have trusted or put your faith in could be trusted. I am getting a sense of feeling betrayed and now guarding your energy. But you will step into that energy of trust again, Sag. I think it's just, this phase, and this is what happens, is when the emotion becomes too intense, we can default into old ways of being or thinking. And one of those ways for you was to maybe project it onto the situation or away from yourself, so that you did not have to sit in the discomfort of it. But what I'm feeling now is, in this isolation, that there's no one to kind of project it onto except yourself. So it is feeling really uncomfortable right now. Only jumpers, please, and thank you. Yeah, there's an end of a cycle here, major arcana, end of a chapter, stepping into a new way of being. And this card came out for Scorpio as well. So as you process and integrate this emotion and these life lessons, and you start to realize, the truth of who you actually are and who you want to be in this world, regardless of what other people may think, regardless of anyone else's expectation or opinions of you, it's stepping away from. And if I remember your previous reading, it was about releasing the burden of expectation, or releasing the burden of the facade, Sag, and stepping into a freedom of being in your own energy and being yourself, even if that means losing people that you've always counted on. And that's the sad truth with as we shift, and evolve into new versions of ourselves, and we start to recognize where we want to draw boundaries based on that new version, we do tend to lose people in the process. But these were karmic lessons, I feel, Sag, and that's the world energy, because it is the energy of Saturn. And Saturn is the planet of karma. And they're just showing me Saturn's rings now, which is representative of the cycles of karma that we go through, that keep repeating themselves until we are willing to sit in the lesson and integrate it. What else for Sag, please and thank you? The Wheel of Fortune, wow. So definitely an end of a cycle here, and this was the anxiety and that heavy energy I was picking up, the bottom of the deck. But this is your energy, Sag. And look at this, double confirmation, major arcana, that's divine guidance, the world and the wheel. The wheel is your energy, the Wheel of Fortune. So there's definitely a new cycle coming in here for you, where you are going to experience wish fulfillment, but from a new vantage point, because you are now stepping away from the facade of who you used to be to please other people and into your own truth. That's a beautiful way to end this. I just want to see, what is this Tower moment have to do with? Joy, celebration, maybe an engagement. The 1111 card, your wish fulfillment. And High Priestess, Pisces energy. So this moment has come in to bring in realizations for you, Sag, that you may have been avoiding or distracting, through different types of addictions, comforts that we distract ourselves with. And now it has come in, and there's no denying it, or there's no avoiding it right now. What else? It's about something, you felt complacent about, or certain about, or stable about, that wasn't actually serving your best interest, and it wasn't actually as stable as you thought it was, Sag. This is the card of Capricorn, Queen of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn. But what I'm getting is the sense of having arrived and the sense of stability has been shaken up. And this is what the initiation of the new cycle is about. Is mourning whatever this was. And I feel like it's something that you had committed to in the physical world or material world that has ended. And abruptly so. But it's brought in a lot of insights about the situation, Sag. What is this Wheel of Fortune? Wheel of Fortune is about dropping the performance. Two of Pentacles, it's about moving away from whatever you are trying to juggle, moving away from indecision, because Two of Pentacles is also about deciding a way forward. It's almost like being at a crossroads or split energy, having split energy, not knowing which direction you want to move forward in. But this Tower moment in Scorpio season has come in to show you very clearly what direction this is that you need to be going in. The other card that has come out for you is the Empress, which is a card of Taurus. Major Arcana, you could be dealing with a Taurus or birthing something new into the world with a Taurus. So bringing in some more earth energy and grounding energy for you, Sag, but this is about the creation and birthing of something new, new cycles. And it feels like this is what this moon is bringing in for you. You know, it's connecting the dots for you, Sag, and helping you to understand, you know, where your sense of self-worth actually lies, and how to move forward in that energy. Okay, I'm going to get some closing messages of advice for you, Sag. Spirit, please and thank you. Messages of advice in closing for the collective of Sagittarius. The last couple of readings for you, Sag, were unusually heavy. So this feels like moving out of that energy. It feels like, as hard as it is, you are pushing through it and you are moving into a lighter cycle and a new cycle for you. Closing messages of guidance, please and thank you. Wow. Two of Cups. Guarded energy. A new beginning. There's definitely a new beginning here. This is a Fool's Journey. The bottom of the deck. The Zero card. It's a reset. And you're taking a leap of faith in whatever the situation is, Sag. This could have to do with, you know, a divine partnership coming in for you, a choice that you're making towards divine partnership, even integration of yourself, your masculine, feminine energy, Sag, and alignment with your higher self. That could also be, you know, something that's happening internally for you. But I do feel that, and I heard covenant. I don't even know what covenant means, but it feels like this union or this partnership is divinely protected or guided and covered by God. For some of you, that might resonate. It's a soulmate partnership. It's something that you don't experience often, you know, the once in a lifetime type of connections. And this could be what this new cycle is about, Sag. It could be why you've had to shed old commitments or decisions or ways of being, so that you can align with whatever this divine partnership is coming in for you. And it might not even be romantic as well. It could be a business partnership, but it is something that is going to support you in moving forward in this next chapter. They are saying, just to persevere through this cycle, as difficult as it is. You are building resilience out of this. You're building a sense of resilience, and you're also building a sense of humility. With the Page of Cups card here, I'm getting a sense of humility. I'm getting a sense of worship and prayer. This is bringing you closer to the divine. Because at this point, because you can't avoid it with earthly distractions, you are turning to your spiritual guidance. And it's bringing in new insights for you, Sag. It's almost like you are looking at things from a new perspective, from a childlike perspective, without the bias of conditioning, without the bias of, any limiting beliefs that you might have had that have been preventing you from stepping forward and claiming your space and claiming your unique space in the world, Sag, because you have a very unique gift to give and to offer this world, especially now. And what I'm feeling is that the creatives and the visionaries and the right brain minded people are going to be absolutely critical now as we move into this age of technology, with AI, not going anywhere and kind of accelerating and building on left brain intelligence. We need that right brain, and that's what Sag, that's what you bring in, is creativity, that fire energy that AI cannot replace. And this could be what this new cycle is coming in for you, is exploring your creative gifts as well. But there's also, divine partnership coming in here. That is a beautiful way to end your reading, Sag. And I'm sending you so much love and strength. And rest, if it gets too intense for you. And the shift is very intense. It can drain you physically, emotionally as well, especially if you are sitting in a lot of emotion right now that you've been forced to sit with or face. It can be quite taxing. So it's important that you take some time out to rest as well before your birthday season. But I do feel like big and good things are coming for you. So I hope this resonated. If you'd like a personal reading, my details are in the description box. Or just leave a comment if this resonated. Sending you so much love. Until next time, Sag.